Hey there, how there, ho there, Chip Cutter Diamond. Welcome to opening day of the PC Replay Baseball 32 team seasonal league season. This will be a 32 team thing. We have 8 teams in each league, the AL East and the AL West, and the NL East and NL West. So what happens is that I pick one team per franchise that I have within my database and see what happens. There are a few franchises that get 2 teams, one in their current spot and one in their old spot. Anyhow, the American League East is consisting of the 1927 Murderers Row Yankees from the 1920s and 30s, a decade set. The 2004 Boston Red Sox from the 2004 playoff ideas. Of course, the idiots, as I call them, the 93 Blue Jays picked up from the 1993 season that I bought because of this Blue Jays team and the expansion of the Rockies and Marlins in the same year. The 2020 Rays AL champs in the COVID year. I picked 2020 because that from the 2020 year because I was interested in the COVID era. Baltimore represented by the 1969 team that fell to the Mets in the World Series, but still for the 1969 set, which I had bought for that purpose, Orioles, Mets, and also because of the expansion of Kansas City, Seattle, before they moved to Milwaukee, San Diego, and Montreal. And that might. 1984 Tigers are in. They're from the best of the 80s decade set. Cleveland, represented by the 1954 team from the best of the 40s and 50s set. The team that shocked the Giants of the World Series. 84 Tigers, 35-5 start, won the World Series. The 1911 Philadelphia A's, who are the best Philadelphia A's on my thing, they came from the dead ball set. 1919 Chicago White Sox, also from the dead ball set, the Black Sox. 1991 with the Twins from the best of the 90s set. Kansas City, 1985. I have that season because it was my birth year, and the Blue Jays actually were good that year. Yeah, the Royals that won the World Series thanks to Dankinger. The Angels, represented by the 1986 team. I was thinking 2002, but since PC Replay Baseball doesn't have anything to do with 2002, I'm like, frick. Anyway, the 1986 California Angels, part of the best of the 80s set. Seattle, represented by the 2001 team from the 2001 playoffs thingy. The 116 wins, but no World Series appearance. The A's, represented by the 74 team from the 1970s set and all that. Like, I like the 1970s and all that. Um, the Texas Rangers, but I bought the 2023 season because of Texas winning the World Series, and Houston in 1986, also from the best of the 80s set. The NL East, Atlanta, the 95 team, represented from the 90s set. Florida, represented by the 97 team, also from the best of the 90s thing. The Mets, 86, represented from the best of the 80s thing. Phillies, 1980, represented by the best of the 80s. Montreal, represented by the 94 team that went to the playoff teams, and of course, we all know what happened to Montreal. Atlanta winning the World Series in '95 after so many years of trying. Florida buying the World Series in '97. The '86 Mets, one of the best teams ever, with a 667 winning percentage, and the 1980 Philadelphia Phillies with Michael Jack Schmidt and Pete Rose doing their job. The 1912 New York Giants. Don't be fooled by New York N, but that's the New York Giants. 1912, one of the best teams ever. I should have had 1905, to be honest with you. But yeah, the 1912 New York Giants from the dead ball era. The 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers from my 1955 set. I bought it because of Brooklyn and all that. And the 1979 Steel Bucks. We are family. That's from the best of the 70s set. National League West, the 1942 Cardinals from the best of the 40s and 30s and 40s. Sorry. No, that can't be right. Dead balls are 1900s, 10s, 20, 30, best of 40s and 50s. What am I thinking? Frick. 1942 Cardinals. The Cubs represented by the 1906 team that won that 96 team tournament in the first place. They were actually the Cubs thing in there, but yeah, I put the 1906 Cubs in there because of their 116 wins but no World Series thing. That's from the dead ball era. The Reds from 1975. I bought that 75 season. No, I didn't buy the 75 season. What am I thinking? That's in the 70s. Milwaukee, the 1982 team, represented in the 80s set. First, almost winning the World Series. Arizona, represented by the 2001 playoff set, in the World Series with Schilling and Johnson. San Diego, represented by the 84 team from the best of the 80s. San Francisco, 89, represented by I should have been 1962 to be honest with you, the 60s. And Dodgers represented by the 88 squad from the best of the 80s. All right, so we got all that. Options. The save, sack fire runner scoring, pitcher must pitch to 3 batters, replay options here, and all that. Season options, no strict order, and all that. And strict rotation, not really. You can do whatever you have to do. No, that, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Display options. What you'll see, and you'll see the photo players, you'll display the ballpark card. I guess you can, if you have to. And then the card results in yellow, and yeah, you'll see the replay win loss records and the actual stats, replay stats, and all that. Sound options, all that. Admin, team edit, like we need a team edit. Yep. So anyway, look at the schedule. You'll see all these teams. We are going to be playing the 93 Blue Jays and the 94 Expos because it is my national pride and all that. And just a word of caution before we start. I will only do PC Replay Seasonal League when OTP, which is my go-to for baseball season, Out of the Park Baseball. I have the 24 version, but this will be season 5 of the Legends League when they have off days. So every 13 days, well, they'll go through 12 straight days of action, and then there'll be one off day. That off day will be what PC Replay Baseball will be feeding on, and I will try my best to make sure every team gets a shot. So anyway, we're going to simulate a few games before we get to the Blue Jays first. First off, Tampa-Baltimore. Tampa wins 8-4. Glasnow beats Dave McNally. Azarenka and Tsuchiko with the home runs for Tampa. Don Buford for Baltimore. Tsuchiko was named MVP of the game. And the second game, the Red Sox win 12-6. Pedro beats Jack Coombs. Home run Baker didn't go deep, but Mankiewicz went deep for Boston too. Pedro the MVP. All right, so it's the 54 Indians and the 93 Blue Jays. Yes, of course, I will say Indians because that's what they were known for. 54 Indians with their lineup. See here, Bill Glynn, I have no clue how good he is. I am going to say no, and Wally Westlake is going to come into DH. I'm going to make my one change for thing. 93 Blue Jays, everyone plays. You'll see Ricky Henderson alongside Carlos Delgado and even the great Tony Fernandez. Well, anyways, you got Devo, Alomar, Muller, Carter, Olerud, Fernandez, Sprague, Darnell, Coles, and Borders. Darnell Coles, my ass. There's only one left fielder, and his name is Ricky freaking Henderson. And I am going to bat him third. Muller will be batting sixth. All right. I know it's going to be weird. All right, so here we go. We're at the Sky Dome. Everything goes according to plan. Here we go.
Replay Radio is live from Toronto.
I'm in Toronto.
First.
At the Rogers Center. Sponsored by Rogers and Chevrolet. Juan Guzman, number 66 in your program. In real life, he was 14-3 for the 93 Blue Jays with a 3.99 ERA, one of the best pitchers around, number 66. Your face, Al Smith, the left fielder today. He is from Kirkwood, Missouri. 131 games in real life, 11 home runs, 50 RBIs. Pitch on the way. Hits it to Alomar, who flips it to first. That's an out. One away.
One out, base is empty.
Here comes Bobby Avila, second base from Mexico. I thought it was from Cuba. 143 games in real life. 341, 15 home runs, 67 RBIs. Pitch in the way. And that's a single up the gut. First hit of the season.
One out, man on first.
And here comes Larry Doby. In real life, 153 games for the 54 Indians. 272, 32 home runs, 126 RBIs from Camden, South Carolina. The first American League player to break the racial barrier. We know Jackie Robinson, but Larry Doby was the first from the American League. Avila is going to steal. That plus means he will steal. Ask me how he's in 33. And it is a double 5. So that's a steal. Avila goes to second.
One out, man on second.
Pitch and line. It will be a looper to left. Ricky is a 3 defensively, so this could be a base hit. And it is a base hit. Single to left. Avila will score. He's got that speed. So Cleveland strikes first. 1-0.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes Al Rosen, third baseman. 137 games in real life. 300 with 24 homers, 102 RBIs. From Spartanburg, South Carolina. And a woo. First and second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Perfect works. Known for hitting that powerful drive that saw Willie Mays make that great, spectacular catch in Game 1 of the World Series. From York, Pennsylvania, 94 games in real life, 275, 14 home runs, 48 RBIs. What you like? Uh-oh, did he just go deep? Nope. It's a looping single, and Dobie will go for it. Why not? Is that a good idea? Nope! He got caught. Rosen goes to third base. What a mistake. I think you should stay there because the bases
2
are
outs,
juiced
men
for
on first and third.
Dave Philly, the right fielder. 133 games, 226 with 12 home runs, 60 RBIs from Paris, Texas. Pitch in the mic, first and third. All four. Now the bases are loaded for George Strickland, the shortstop.
2 outs, bases loaded.
So Strickland, well, base action chart first. It's a 5-6, a possible ball. And it is a 1, so no ball.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Guzman throws to first without making a mistake. George Strickland, 112 games for the 54 tribe. 213, 6 home runs, 37 RBIs from Nolens. Julie. He'll take a walk. Bases loaded walk makes it 2-0 for Cleveland. Oy vey.
2 outs, bases loaded.
And now Jim Hagan, the catcher. From Lynn, Massachusetts. 139 games, 234, 11 home runs, 40 RBIs. Pitch lane. Hit or miss. That is a hit by Hagan. Wirtz will score. Philly is going to probably... Oh, he might go. It is a 3-6. They'll hold them. It's now 3-0 Cleveland. And now the number 9 hitter, Wally Westlake. 85 games, 263, 11 home runs, 42 RBIs from Gridley, California. Reaching today. Pitch of the way. And he flies to the left. Ricky makes the catch, but every Cleveland batter
3 runs,
comes on
4 hits, and 3 left on.
It could have been worse for
Bottom of the first.
He leaves the bases jammed. And now here's Early Wynn from Hartford, Alabama. I didn't know Hartford was in Alabama. 23-11 with 2 saves at a 2.73 ERA. Won a few Cy Youngs. Well, could have won Cy Youngs if they were awarded. Early Wynn was a great player and the first radio color commentator for the Blue Jays in history with Tom Cheek. Bet you didn't know that. Debo in at center field, 146 games in real life, 273, 15 home runs, 52 RBIs. From Kingston, Jamaica. Star of the 92 World Series defensively. Under towards the gap. Gobi will snag it before it lands for a double, so 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
For Robbie Alomar, second baseman from Ponce, Puerto Rico. 153 games, 326, 17 home runs, 93 RBIs for the 93 Blue Jays. Great second baseman, terrible off-field issues. That's why his number 12 is unretired by the Blue Jays. Pitch of the way. Goodbye, strike 3. First strikeout of the day. And that
2
was
outs, bases empty.
Now here's Ricky. 134 games in the 93 season, 289, 21 home runs, 59 RBIs. Man of Steel from Chicago, who passed away, I think, was it close to Christmas Day 2024 or something like that? Yeah, I think it was like during the college football playoff in 2024, like the first round. I heard that. It was just shocking. Well, Ricky didn't start his year with the Toronto Blue Jays. People forget about that. Well, Ricky was traded from the A's to the Blue Jays at the trade deadline in 93 for 3 minor league prospects. One, I think, was Jose Mesa, if I remember right. Pitch of the way. And take that.
2 outs, men on first.
2 outs, and he's not going to try. Joe Carter from Oklahoma. 155 games, 254, 33 tater tots, 121 RBIs. Did you know that Joe Carter almost wasn't a Blue Jay in 93? Well, he was the Blue Jay in 92. He was the first baseman. But he almost went to Kansas City to play for the Royals, but a last-minute deal, a contract negotiation saved him. And of course, we all know what the frig happened in the World Series. Pitch of the way. And he triples past Doby. Henderson will definitely score. Carter's on third. It's 3-1. Nicely done.
2 outs, men on third.
2 outs for Johnny Olerud, the batting champ of 93 with a .363 average, 24 homers, 107 RBIs in 158 games from Seattle, Washington. Played for Wazoo, as in Washington State. Had a brain aneurysm and wore a batting helmet on the field, even though that he could wear a cap. Kind of saved his life. I mean, John's father was a neurosurgeon. Yep, so he was the batting champ. Let's see what he does here. Did he go deep? We almost had a tie game. 5 out of 6 chance of a run.
2 outs, men on
We
first.
almost 5 out of 6 chance to tie the game, and he flubbed it. Yikes. Here's Paul Muller, the DH they brought over from Milwaukee under Bud Selig's nose. The Igniter, as they call him, St. Paul, Minnesota. Went back to the Twins afterwards. 332, 22 home runs, 111 RBIs in 160 games with this team. Head to the right. And the World Series MVP. Hit to second, and ooh, possible error. And it's not. They'll get the third out. Blue Jays
2 runs,
strike for 2
2
of their
hits,
own.
and 1 left on.
We're on
Top
pace
of
for
the
a
second.
27-18 game. Here comes Al Smith back at the top. Hit to short, and ooh, close play this time. It is a 3, so he oot.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Bobby Avila. Al Smith, first out. Deep fly, but Carter makes the catch. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Doby. And he grounds out. So nice job by Guzman.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh!
Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second. 7-8-9. Ed Sprague, third baseman, the guy who took over for Kelly Gruber once we went to the Angels. From Castro Valley, California. 150 games for the 93 Blue Jays. 260, 12 home runs, 73 RBIs. Yeah. Remember, he had that big pinch hit home run off Josh Reardon in Game 2 of the 92 World Series to help him win and get the split in Atlanta. Ballpark effect. Hit or miss. That, to me, is a base hit.
No outs, men on first. The defense is
Here
playing
comes Tony
in at the
Fernandez,
corners.
the shortstop. 142 games for the 93 team. Well, the 93 season. 279, 5 home runs, 64 RBIs from San Pedro de Macorís, Dominica, Republic Dominica. Now, of course, I didn't say all those games for the 93 Blue Jays for one damn reason. Because he wasn't a Blue Jay to start in 93. People forget that he was traded to San Diego in the Joe Carter deal in 1990. Fernandez would bump his way to the Mets, and then when the Blue Jays lost Dick Schofield to injury, they actually needed a shortstop, so they picked him up from the Mets for Darren Jackson. Look it up, people. And he did have 8 RBIs in the 93 World Series. Something Derek freaking Jeter never did.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt. Why not? Rosen sees this and can only get the guy up first. Sprague goes to second. Sacrifice worked.
1 out, man on second.
And here comes the number 9 hitter, Pat Borders, the 92 World Series MVP. 138 games behind the dish for the 93 Jays. 254, 9 home runs, 55 RBIs from Columbus, Ohio. Cleve baseball fan will be happy because Columbus is where he's residing. Pitch him away. Base hit. Yeah, no, he doesn't have the feet.
1 out,
First and
men
third.
on first and
Now
third.
Devo, can he do something? No, he flares it to left. Al Smith's a 4 defensively, so he might catch it. He does catch it, but doesn't. And Sprague is not
2
a
outs,
fast
men
runner,
on
so
first
he'll
and
have to
third.
hold at third. And now here's Robbie. He needs a hit. Base hit at the guts. That works. We're tied. Boards moves to third base. It's a 3-3 tie.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Here comes Ricky. We got to walk his first time. Alomar is going to steal second without a throw. Normally, it would be like, okay, then he has a steal attempt. One problem, though.
2
Boards
outs,
is
men
not
on
third base.
second and
You
third.
don't steal into an open space, into third base. Ricky lines out to Philly, who makes the catch, but the game is tied at 3.
1 run, 3 hits,
Yeah, we're
and 2 left
in
on.
for an offensive fireworks.
Top of the third.
But remember, Game 4 of the PC Replay Championship between the 1906 Cubs and the 1908 Cubs. It was 3-2 after the first inning. Well, we didn't see the massive fireworks. Anyway, here's Rosen to lead off. And a fly ball. Ricky makes the catch. Uno alto.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Wirtz. To first, and stomp on first is all a letter.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Philly. Goodbye, strike 3. You gone.
And just like that, the inning's over.
And just like that, worse than House of Cards.
Bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third, here comes Carter to lead off. He has an RBI triple. And a strikeout next to his name as well.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Olerud. Olerud to first. And, ooh, that could be an error. It is. Wirtz makes a boo-boo, and now Olerud gets the first. And an EHD. Are they going to hook him?
1 out, man on
Paul
first.
Molitor. And they said you have to yank early win. They're going to yank him. They know about the Blue Jays, so they're going to yank him. Dun 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 dun. And they're going to go with Chacales? Yeah. They're going to go with Bob Chacales from Asheville, North Carolina. 3 games pitched for the 54 Tribe. But this is in the 3rd inning, so you might as well put him in. And a deep fly by Mahler. He almost took him deep right off the bat.
2 outs, man on first.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like the 6th or 7th inning, I'm thinking Narlarski. Pitch to Sprague. Loop drive to center. Doby is seemingly able to catch the ball. I think he'll catch this one. A 5. Oh, so close. So, it's still 3-3.
No
they
runs,
did chase Wynn.
no hits,
They said that
1
they
error, and 1
should
left
chase
on.
him. So,
Top of the 4th.
Chacales. On to the 4th. Guzman will throw to Strickland. Not him. Strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Hagen. Here's Hagen. And hit to center. Devil's a 5 defensively. That is an out. So, no proven guy is 2-2.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Westlake. Goodbye, strike 3.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Choose.
Bottom of the 4th.
On to the 4th. Here comes Tony. They set the second. Transfer. I thought it said transfer.
No outs,
extra
man
base.
on
Sometimes
first.
that's what happens. But
The
it's a
defense
line
is
drive
playing
single,
in
and
at
now
the
here
corners.
comes Porters. Hit the 3rd, and hard ground. They tried for the double play. It is a double play. So it's 5-4-3 around the horn,
2
ready
outs,
to be
bases
catching
empty.
double header. Here's White, and he flies to left. So a nice job by Chacales to come into 3rd.
No runs,
Give
1
up
hit,
nothing.
and none left on.
Yeah, early win will have an
Top of the
ND. No decision. Here comes Smith. Hit the short, and that's an out. Fernandez to first.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Avila. Oops, he may have gone deep. I think he has. He has. Away! Back and gone! Bobby Booby Bubby.
1 out, bases empty.
Makes it 4-3, and that's going to be the end of Guzman's day. And Castillo is going to come in. I'm going to put Tony Castillo in to face Doby. Tony Castillo from Venezuela. Champions of the World Baseball Classic. 51 games for the 93 Blue Jays. 3-2 with a 3.38 ERA. Here comes Doby. Goodbye. That's a walk.
1 out, man on first.
Yeah, good baseball fan. I gotta get this. Base action is a 5-4 wild pitch possibility. Has to be higher than a 3. It is not. It has to
1
be
out,
higher
man on first.
than a 3. Rosen gets a base hit. Doby will head to second and first and second for
1 out,
the Tribe
man on first and
for
second.
Vic Wirtz. Wirtz. Looping drive to center. Devo will snag the ball. And Especially third.
2 outs, men on first and
Wrong
third.
team. You should be on the Philadelphia Phillies. Pitch in the way. Hit the third, and he's out. Well, Cleveland cannot score past that
1 run
by Bobby
2
Avila,
hits,
who went
and
DP.
2 left on.
4 different
Bottom of
sides
the
have
fifth.
an RBI. 3 different Blue Jays have an RBI. Here comes Alomar. Fly ball, Philly makes the catch. Yeah, Chikalis is
1 out,
playing
bases
well for
empty.
himself. Here comes Ricky. All 4. Now the question on my list is to take
1 out,
out
man on
Chikalis.
first.
Well, Ricky is going to try to steal. And he does. He steals second, and I think that's going to be the end of his day. Yeah, Chikalis is going
1
to
out,
come out.
man on second.
They might as well take him out. 2 innings. Yeah, with Joe Carter, you don't mess around. And they're going to go with Narlarski. Ray Narlarski is going to come in to pitch in the 5th inning. I mean, you're protecting the lead. From Camden, New Jersey, 42 games, 3-3 with a 2.22 ERA. This is the inaugural season. Pitch in the way to Carter. Carter lifts it to center. Doby is a good defender, so this should be an out. It is. It's a 5, not deep enough. Ricky will go to third base. 2 outs. But
2
now
outs,
Oler
man
needs
on
a
third.
single to tie the game. Well, not take their chances with the batting champion.
2 outs, men on first and
1993.
third.
Here comes Molitor. Well, in essence, it's like, well, what can you do? Pitch of the way. All 4. Bases are now jammed for Sprague.
2 outs,
maybe it is a
bases
bad idea
loaded.
to let Narlarski pitch. There's Sprague. But he strikes him out. And Toronto leaves the bases jammed.
No runs, no
Well,
hits,
that was a smart
and
move.
3 left
Yeah,
on.
it's like you're in the 5th
Top
inning.
of the 6th.
They were thinking of, I don't know who they were thinking of. Some guy. Who was the one guy they were thinking of? I don't know. Where's Strickland? Goodbye, strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Hagen. Deep fly, but Ricky makes the catch. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Wally Westlake, the DH. Back away! Back and gone! Westlake, East Drive. That's
2
gone.
outs, bases empty.
And it was a good thing they put him in at DH in the first place. Told ya. So it will be... Woody Williams? Yes. Woody Williams is going to come in to pitch. From Houston, Texas, this is his debut season. 30 games, 3-1 with a 4.38 ERA. I don't remember him pitching in the World Series, but I guess he did. Here's Smith. He's hit.
2 outs, men on first.
Here comes Avila. And right to Alomar. But Westlake goes DB2.
1 run,
The 5th
2
different
hits,
tribe
and 1 left on.
member to get an
Bottom of the
RBI.
6th.
5-3 Cleveland, and now we go to the bottom of the inning. Here comes Tony. Goodbye, strike 3. Narlarski gets him.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Borders. To third, and he's out. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Devo. Did he just go deep? He did! Say deep that one! And you see that big ball? You must whip it over the field fence. You must whip it! Whip it good! Oh yeah, so... That's what happens.
2 outs,
And
bases
Narlarski
empty.
gave up a home run. He is out the door. It will be Jose Santiago. Actually, Feller's not a starter. He's not a starter. I think you go with Rapid Robert Feller. The legendary 35-year-old Rapid Robert Feller is coming in from Van Meter, Iowa. 19 games. He was 13-3 with a 3.09 ERA. Why they don't have him in the rotation, I don't know. But they're going to let him pitch to Alomar. Might as well. Hit to first and stops on first, so Feller does his job, kind of.
1 run,
So
1
9
hit,
different
and none left
players
on.
have an RBI.
Top of the 7th.
5 from Cleveland, 4 from Toronto. Woody now pitches to Doby, who strokes one to center, but Devo's right there.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Rosen. Takes a whoop.
1 out, man on first.
It's a whoop, and here comes Wirtz. He'll walk. Uh-oh. Messy.
1 out,
This isn't
man
soccer,
on first
Cutter.
and second.
Whatever, Phil. Here comes Phil Lee. It's a possible pass ball, 5-5. Is it higher than a 4? It is not.
1 out, man
So
on
Borders
first and
make sure
second.
the ball stays in front of them and consider relief. Here's Philly. Right, goodbye, Strickland. What do you get from them?
2 outs, men on first and second.
And here comes Strickland. Rare play. Is it on number? It is. We go to the book. Book says 4-4. Base hit the right field. Rosen tries to score. And he's gone. Carter gets him at the plate.
No runs, 1 hit.
Well, you
and 2
can't
left
blame
on.
Rosen for doing that.
Bottom of the 7th.
Time for the 7th inning stretch. Here we go, Blue Jay fans. Okay. Blue Jays. Let's play ball. Just like that. Just do the short version. Here's Rapid Robert Feller. 5-4 Cleveland. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes Ricky. That was to the right field corner. So that's how good he can freaking be.
No outs, man on second.
Here comes Carter. There goes Carter. Strike 3. Bob Feller
1 out, man
telling
on
him,
second.
I may be 35, but I can throw a mean fastball. Here's Olerud. Say
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Ole, Olerud, just hit that one out. Olerud, that's gone. So rude.
1 out, base is empty.
Well, he's the first player to hit multiple RBIs. And John Olerud sends Feller crying to the bullpen. And it will be Hoodeman. He is kind of a starter, but they need him. Art Hulleman from Detroit Rock City. 32 games, 15-7 with a 3.35 ERA. Here comes Molitor. Strike 3. What a classic we have in the first
2
game
outs,
of the
bases
PCB
empty.
Plays Seasonal League. Pitch to Sprague. And he strikes out. So pair of strikeouts by Hooderman. But Olerud goes
Two
DPD. What
runs,
can you do
2
with
hits,
Ricky on base?
and none left on.
To make it 6-5.
Top of the 8th.
It's a yo-yo game. And now Woody's on a B grades. And they're up 6-5. They gotta yank him. They're gonna yank him, and it's gonna be Stoudemire. They're gonna go with Todd Stoudemire. Why not? 11-12 in the regular season from Sunnyside wins Washington. 4.84 ERA. So Stoudemire is coming in. Remember, he's the one who pitched. Was it Game 4? Yeah, Game 4 against the against the Phillies in the World Series, and scraped his chin over the third base bag. Jim Hagan will be the first to beat him. Randall Sprague flips it to first. Sometimes you gotta go with your guts.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Westlake. And to Fernandez, flips it to first. That's 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here comes Smith. There goes Smith, a base hit to right field.
2 outs, man on first.
And now here comes Avila, who went deep one time. Well, hit or miss. I think that's a hit. It is a hit. It's a 4. It's a base hit. Smith will get to third. 2-1. That's an extra base possible, but a mistake. Oh my gosh, did Devo make a boo-boo? 25? No, sir. It's just a single. First and third.
2 outs, men on
For
first and
Doby.
third.
You are allowed to intentionally walk in the 8th inning. Do you walk him to get to Rosen? Yes, you do. They're going to give the 4-3 pass ball, 4 wide ones to Doby, and take their chances with Rosen.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Now, they know Doby's got an RBI. Rosen, pitch in the way. The gutsy move
No
works.
runs,
He pops up
2
to
hits,
Alomar.
and
Stoudemire gets out of it. You know he's going to
Bottom of
come
the
out
eighth.
for Toronto to be the closer for the ninth. You got Fernandez, Borders, and Devo up. You got Horman. I think you're going to keep Fernandez. Everyone except for Molitor has a hit today.
No outs, men on first.
So
The
here's
defense is
Borders.
playing in at the corners.
Fernandez might steal. He's a star. That means he could steal. It's not for sure. And it is a 65. That's a steal. So Tony goes to second base. Now, do you want Borders to get to Devo?
No outs,
No.
men on second.
They're gonna
The
pitch
defense is
to
playing
Borders.
in at the
They're like,
corners.
nah, we're gonna pitch to him. Pitch to the way. I think that might have been a mistake. Now it's a looking single. Fernandez will probably hold it. Oh, Squintle. But he scores! It's an RBI single by Borders, makes it 7-5.
No outs, men on first. The defense is
Okay,
playing
now
in
you
at
got
the
Devo.
corners.
You got Devo up at the plate. Pitch in the way. Fly ball to right. Borders will have to hang on first base.
One out, men on
You got
first.
Elmer, Henderson, and Carter. Pitch in the way to Elmer. That's a single to center. Borders heads it third. It's first and third. Walk. Henderson to get to Carter.
One out,
Are
men
you
on
nuts?
first and third.
You know what Joe freaking Carter did in the World Series? You are going to have to pitch to him. Pitch to Ricky. Remember the second, and they'll only get one. It is an RBI ground out by Ricky, makes it 8-5.
Two
Got the
outs,
extra
men on
run for
first.
insurance. But they're going to keep Carter in the game. And he flies out. But the Jays score another 2 on the board.
2 runs,
8-5.
hits,
It is a
and
safe
one left
situation, so
top of the ninth.
traditionally I'm going to get the closer out. And it's going to be Dwayne Ward. No Tom Hankey. He went to Texas in the 93 offseason. So you got Wirtz, Philly, and Strickland. The question on my mind is, what do you do? I think Philly will be replaced, and Strickland, I don't know what you do. Here's 3 Ward. Pitch 2 words. Hit or miss. That's a miss. That's a 6, but that's a fly ball to Ricky. 1 away.
1 out, base is empty.
Oh yeah, Dwayne Ward from Parkview, New Mexico. 71 games in real life, 2-3 with 45 saves. Dave Philly is going to come out, and, question. They are going to use Majeski. Hank Majeski is going to come out. 37-year-old from Staten Island, 57 games in real life, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. They need his hitting. Pitch of the way. And a fly ball, Devo makes the catch.
2 outs, base is empty.
They're going to take Strickland out. Yes, they will take Strickland out. And it's going to be Bill Glynn. He had 5 home runs in the 1954 season. 111 games, 18 RBIs as well from Sussex, New Jersey. Pitch of the way. They sit. Not over yet. Jim Hagen's a good bat.
2 outs, men on first.
They're going to tell Hagen you need to swing. And he might. Pitch of the way. He swings and misses. Blue Jays victory time! Boom!
Goodbye, everybody.
93 Blue Jays win 8-5. Whitty beats Feller. I feel so bad for Bob Feller. He was the loser. Dwayne Ward the save. Johnny Olerud is your MVP. Well, he did hit that 2-run home run in the 7th to make it 6-5 for the Blue Jays. 3 RBIs. He's the only member of either team. 5 from Cleveland and 6 from Toronto to have an RBI. 11 players with at least 1 RBI. Olerud with 3. He and Devo went deep-y-doo. Avila and Westlake went deep for Cleveland. Early win, 2 1/3. They decided to yank him. Chacales did well in 2 innings work, but they didn't want to overwork him, so they went with Norlarski with a hold, but Feller blew it. Hornery 1 2/3. Guzman 4 1/3. Then Castillo. Then Woody with the win. Stoudemire with a hold, an S for Dwayne Ward. 3 hours, 38 minutes. So Cleveland started off quickly. 3 runs. Dobie single to score Avila. Strickland walked. Bases loaded walked to score Rosen. Hagen single to score Wirtz. We thought that Guzman was going to be yanked. Joe Carter tripled to score Ricky in the bottom of the first. Olerud single to score Carter, 3-2. And then in the bottom of the second, Alomar single to score Sprague. 3-3 tie. Bobby Avila went deep in the top of the 5th, and Guzman was replaced by Castillo. And then Wally Westlake went deep to put Woody Williams in the game instead of Castillo, 5-3. Devo went deep 5-4. Norlaski was yanked for Feller in the bottom of the 6th. Gigantism. And then once Ricky doubled, Carter whiffed. Olerud went DB2. What can you do? Score him and Henderson, make it 6-5. Bottom of the 8th, Border single to score Fernandez. And Ricky with an RBI ground out 8-5. That game is over. 3 hours, 38 minutes, so we kind of have to go quickly. Well, Yankees and Tigers. The Yankees win 10-7. Wait, Hoyt beats Jack Morris. Irish Bob Musa with a home run. Hoyt is your MVP. At 10-7? I don't know. Anyway. Seattle beats Cali 3-1. Paniagua, the win over Donnie Moore. I feel bad for Donnie Moore. Kaz with the save. Ichiro and Dan went DP2. What can you do? And Ichiro's the MVP. Minnesota winning 6-3. Morris beats Knepper with Aguilera picking up the save. Dickie Vaughn went deep for Houston. Knobloch and Harper going deep for Minnesota. Chuck Knobloch, a home run hitter. I might faint. The 85 Royals win in the 10th. Quisenberry beats Reagans. Jung went deep for Texas. Kansas City with Frank White. He was the MVP. And the Black Sox win 9-1. Lefty Williams beats Catfish. Shoeless Joe and Chick Yando have gone DP2. What can you do? Reggie for Oakland, but Lefty Williams is your MVP. We're going to take a quick timeout for station identification. This is kind of historical doing PC Replay Baseball. So we're back, and for the second half of our double dip, we will be doing double headers every time for PC Replay Baseball, I promise you. So it's the 1980 Phillies and the 94 Expos, the first National League game to go underway. Philadelphia with this lineup. Rose, McBride, Schmidt, Lozinski, Boone, Maddox, Boa, trio of George Vukovic. I'm going to say Niet, and I'm going to put the young Lonnie Smith at designated hitter. 94 Expos. Grissom, Cordero, Lou Walker, Webster, Lou Frazier, Floyd, Lansing, Barron. My ass. Frazier? I don't think so. I'm going to go with Rondell White. So Rondell White's going to come into DH for Montreal. Going to put some youngsters to DH.
Replay Radio is live from Montreal.
94 World Champs. Should be 94 World Series. Molson Export is basically there with the sponsorship of this thing alongside the province of Quebec. Now, instead of butchering the French language, I'm going to be speaking in English. We're here in Montreal. Ken Hill, 16-5 in the strike-shortened season of 94 with a 3.32 ERA from Lynn, Massachusetts. He was a good pickup from the Cardinals. And then he went to Cleveland and played for the Indians. Well, he went to St. Louis, then to Cleveland. Anyway, here's Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle from Cincinnati. This was his second season away from Cincy because in 1979, the Phillies gave him a 5-year, was it a 5-year, $3 million contract? Well, total, that meant $800,000 a year. Yeah, and that's chump change compared to Juan Soto's contract 45 years later. Anyway, 162 games in real life, played every day. Charlie Hustle, 282, home run, 64 RBIs. He was 39 at the time. The future Expo, by the way. First pitch to Rose. And he singles to center, and that'll be all. Oops.
No outs, men on first.
Here comes Bake McBride, Shaking Bake McBride. The right fielder from Fulton, Missouri. 137 games, 309, 9 home runs, 87 RBIs in the 1980 season. And a base hit. Does Grissom make a boo-boo? They're reading some 44. 43. Nope. That's just the same.
No outs. Men on first
and second for Michael Jack Schmidt from Dayton, Ohio. He was dangerous this year. 150 games, 286, 48 home runs, 121 RBIs. I believe that led the National League in home runs. And he broke the record, seemingly unattainable, of most home runs by a third baseman, which Eddie Matthews did in 1953 with 47. Of course, his last home run was the big pennant-winning home run, if you will. I mean, division-winning home run. Yeah, he tormented the Expos. Hit the short, and ooh, no, possible error? Nope, nothing. They'll get the guy at second. So it's first and third, one out for the Bull, Greg Luzinski, playing left field. 106 games in real life for the 80 Phillies. 228, 19 home runs, 56 RBIs from Chicago. He'll walk. Bases are now jammed for Bob Boone, the number 5 hitter.
One out, bases loaded.
So Larry Boa is at the controls with those J curls, with the J's on under his cap. That's kind of like my hair sometimes. Bob Boone from San Diego, 141 games, 229, 9 home runs, 55 RBIs. And a base hit to center. One will score. Will Schmidt score? He's going to try. Why not? Nope. Brutal mistake. Luzinski does get the third. So it is 1-0. Nice job. Why are they booing? They got Schmidt out of home. Nice job by Grissom. 2 outs, and here comes Gary Maddox from Cincinnati, just like Rose. 143 games in real life. 259, 11 tater tots, 73 RBIs. Pitching away. Delivery drive to right. Floyd is a 2 defensively, so this should be a base hit. And it is. You kind of figured there would be a base hit. Boone will move to third, and now the Phillies are up 2 on the Expos.
2 outs, men on first and
Montreal
third.
Fans, I mean, Cleveland did score 3 runs in the first inning of the TV game, and still lost. Anyway, here's Larry Boa, the Boa Constrictor from Sacramento, Sacktown. 147 games, 267, 2 home runs, 39 RBIs. Would later be traded to the Cubs in one of the worst trades of all time. Hit to first, stomp on first. Walker does his job.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. Lefty, Steve Carlton from Miami. Forgot he was from Florida. 24-9, the 35-year-old with a 2.34 ERA. He was almost untouchable in his great career. Marcus Grissom, center fielder from Hotlanta. 110 games, 288, 11 home runs, 45 RBIs. Now remember, they played only 114 games in the 94 season because the Expos were 74-40. Here's pitch to Grissom. Base hit.
No outs, men on first.
And now here comes Will Cordero, the shortstop from Puerto Rico. 110 games, 294, 15 home runs, 63 RBIs, and Grissom is going to try to steal. I don't know. I thought so.
1 out, bases empty.
I should have waited. I would have waited. Here's Cordero. Ground ball to third. This probably would have been a double play ball, so I think it would have been
2 outs, bases empty.
double play. Anyway, here's Moises Alou. Left fielder from Hotlanta as well. 107 games, 339, 22 home runs, 78 RBIs in real life. Alou had that freakish injury in the 93 season that shortened his season and did better in 94. He was the hero in the All-Star game with the RBI single, winning RBI single. And yeah, it doesn't hurt to be the manager's son. After all, I mean, that was a massive steal from Pittsburgh. Strike 3, he gone. Lefty knows what to do.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the second.
2-0 Phillies, top of the second, 8-9-1. Manny Trio, the second baseman from Venezuela, home of the World Baseball Classic champs. 141 games in that season, 292, 7 home runs, 43 RBIs. Pitching away. And it'll pop up. Barry makes the catch. 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
On to the 9-hole hitter, Lonnie Smith from Chicago. He was 24 years old this season, 100 games, 339, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs. What's even more crazy is how Lonnie Smith was a magnet to World Series teams. He played for the 1980 Phillies, winning the title. 1982, he was a Cardinal and won the World Series. 1985, he was a Kansas City Royal, won the World Series. 1992, he could have won the World Series. He did hit that Grand Slam as a member of the Atlanta Braves against Blue Jays in Game 5 of the World Series, but they still lost in 6. Pitch of the way. And he hits it the second, and it snakes through Lansing's glove. Lonnie Smith is a quick hugger.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes Rose. Well, caught steal. Well, he got caught stealing once. 1 out,
2
it's
outs,
12.
base is empty.
I think that's what the song goes by. James. James Addiction. Ground ball, 4-3, he out.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on.
Probably would have been
Bottom of the
a
second.
double play. Bottom of the second. 4-5-6 for Montreal. And one of the greatest Canadian ball players of all time, Larry Walker from Maple Ridge, British Columbia. 103 games, 322, 19 home runs, 86 RBIs. He was great, and then the Expos had to be in sell mode because they didn't get the revenues from the playoffs that they should have gotten. Larry Walker was not given arbitration. He signed a deal with Colorado. Rest is history. Pushing away. And he named on yellow a 2 tape at 7B. That means that
No outs, man
there
on
will be
first.
some kind of scenario with the letter B. It's a steal chance. Looks like it's a steal. It is a 1-3, a stolen base. He's on second, but Boone can also make a boogie. Looks good. Yeah, that's a 23 is a low number. So Walker will get a steal and a move
No outs, man on
to
third.
third base. And now Lenny Webster, surprise catcher today. 57 games, 273, 5 home runs, 23 RBIs from New Orleans. I know technically I should have used my powers to get Darren Fletcher to catch and keep Frazier DHing, but I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Pitch in the way. Popped up the first. Oh, he almost made me eat my words.
1 out, man on third.
There's still a sac fly opportunity for Rondell White to DH. 22 years old from Milledgeville, Georgia. 40 games, 278, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. But he was kind of a project. And a base hit. Rondell gets an RBI, but does Carlton make a boogie? 66, no way. Yeah, there's no way. An RBI single.
1 out, man on
It works.
first.
2-1. And now here's Cliff Floyd from Chicago. 100 games, 281, 4 home runs, 41 RBIs. I think, did he hit the big home run against Atlanta in the 94 playoffs? I mean, the 94 stuff? I think it was him. He doubles to the right field corner. Rondell will stay at third. I'm shocked they
1
didn't
out,
send him home.
men on second and
Second
third.
and third for Lansing. The second baseman from Rollins, Wyoming. 106 games, 266, 5 tater tots, 35 RBIs. Now, Mike Lansing's a big story because he took the second base job after Delano DeShields was traded from Montreal to LA for this skinny guy by the name of Pedro Martinez. Montreal fans went ballistic, saying, why would you trade DeShields like that? Unfortunately, though, the Dodgers thought they got a steal. They got a meal. Mealworms, that is. Ha ha ha. Pitch in the way. Popped up. Schmidt catches it in fair ground. And it
2
will
outs,
be
men on
infield
second
fly,
and
if you
third.
will. And now the number 9 hitter, Sean Barry from Santa Monica. Sun goes down on the Santa Monica Boulevard. 103 games, 278, 11 home runs, 41 RBIs. He needs a hit. And he's going to hit through space with a walk. Grissom now has a
2
chance.
outs, bases loaded.
I forgot to mention about Marcus Grissom with that great 10th inning home run inside the park home run against St. Louis. August 1st. Pitch of the way. Remember the third, it was Michael Jack Schmidt. Bases are jammed.
1 run,
Left
2
field.
hits, 1 error.
Expos do score,
and 3
but
left on.
come on, it's Michael
Top
Schmidt.
of the third.
Here comes McBride. Hit to left field. Chance for extra bases. Has to be higher than a 4. It is a 1, so that's just a looping single, I think.
No outs, men on first.
Shake and bake, and now here comes Michael Jack. Fly ball. Floyd makes the catch, thankfully.
1 out, men on first.
Here comes Lisinski. Uh-oh, did he just go deep? He did. Tiger right field. It's out of here. Two-run home run. Greg Luzinski. That for the one.
One out, bases empty.
Three may Harry Callis. Well, Kent Hill's given up 4 runs. Bob Boone's not so easy. They're going to have to go to the bullpen, and it will be Tim Scott who will come in for the Expos. They're thinking, well, Boone. Well, he's a B. I would say an N, but yeah. If I can get this going, come on, guys. Let's go, let's go. Thank you. Tim Scott. 40 games, 5-2 with a save, 2.7 ERA from Hanford, California. Yay. Pitch to Boone. Strike three. Boone.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Maddox. Hit the second, and he's out. 2 quick outs, but Luzinski may have
2
put
runs,
the death blow
2
to
hits,
Montreal
and
with a
none left
2-run home
on.
run. It wasn't
Bottom
Michael
of the
Jack Schmidt.
third.
It was Greg Bull Luzinski. Here comes Cordero to lead off the third. And he'll go back to the bench. Strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Moises. Right to Luzinski. 2 outs.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Walker. Alley party! Circuit! Walker! Cal! Circuit! Canada!
2 outs, bases empty.
Au revoir, Alley party! In honor of the late Roger Brulette. So here you go, Stevie D. What can you do? Carlton is up 4-2, so I would probably yank him after a home run, but no, I can't. He's up 4-2. Here's Lanny Webster. Ace hit. Well, he was supposed to get
2 outs, men on first.
And here comes Rundown. Ace hit himself. Webster will gotta stay up second.
2 outs, men on first and
He
second.
definitely doesn't have the speed. Here comes Floyd. And there goes Floyd. Strike 3. Carlton strands another 2. But Montreal does go deep.
1 run,
Larry Walker.
3 hits, and
You
2
know
left
Larry
on.
Walker. Here. Well, the Walker is in reference to 1992 when the Expos were chasing the Pirates for the NL East crown. He hit a massive home run off Anthony Young. And, you know, that was the French thing.
Top of the
All
fourth.
that. Top of the 4th, and here comes Larry Boa. And Scott flips it to Walker. Uno alto.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Manny Trio. Man, did he go deep? He needs a high number. Oops, a question mark. He does have a 1 in 6 chance. But it's a 4. It's just a looping single. No problem.
1 out, men on first.
Here comes Lonnie. Trio might steal. On Lenny Webster, you knew he was going to steal.
1 out, men on second.
Here's Lonnie. It's a short, and he's out.
2 outs, men on second.
Pete Rose.
All 4. Take your race.
All 4.
2 outs, men on first
So
and
it's a
second.
walk for Bake. Bake's action is a 1-3. Possible pass ball. Is it high? No, it's low.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Bake. And Scott flips it to first.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 4th.
4-2, so Philly can't score. And now here comes Lansing. Moving to right. Bake is a 5 defensively, so this should be an out. It is an out. No chance.
1 out, bases empty.
And boom. Barry. Hit or miss? I think that's a miss. Yes, it is. Misinformation.
2 outs, bases
2 outs
empty.
for Marcus Grissom. Oh, did he leave the park? He needs a high number. That's a 44. It's just a single. A little bit amazing if he had gone deep.
2 outs, men on first.
Here comes Cordero. And Grissom is going to try to steal. Why not? He does. He actually steals. Yeah, so Grissom's on second base.
2 outs, men on second.
Here's Will Cordero. And he will take a walk. Lefty's having troubles. Second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Contain them. Here's a loop. And he's out. Well, he does his job. Montreal
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Top of the 5th.
Here's Michael Jack. Well, Scott's a B. And it's Mike Schmidt. Come on. They're going to go with 4-2. They're going to go with Gabe White from Sebring, Florida. This is his inaugural season. 7 games with these teams. He did have a terrible ERA. And he decides to plunk Schmidt. Schmidt is fuming. Line F, so no
outs, man on first.
But he glares at him. There's a good chance he might be caught. 1 in 4 chance. 5-6, that is a steal opportunity. Has been higher than the 3. But he's caught. So Mike Schmidt decides
1 out, base is empty.
to steal. Lenny Webster says, I may be the backup catcher, but I'm still going to hit it. Yeah. Lazinski. Not again. High right, it is out of here. Solo shot, Lazinski.
That's his second homer today.
Wow, Greg Lazinski goes deep
3 RBIs
twice.
today.
It's not Mike Schmidt with the home run power today.
1 out,
it's
base is empty.
Lazinski. And Gabe White cannot believe it. Yep, this is his 3rd batter. He has to pitch the 3 batters. Here's Boone. Round ball the 1st. Now. Yeah,
2 outs, base is empty.
So Gabe White is gone. It will be up to. They are going to give. They're going to give the local boy a chance. Danny Boucher from Quebec, from Montreal, the local boy. 10 games for the 94 Expos. A terrible ERA, though. Pitch to second base, and he's out. Well, Lazinski's gone deep again.
1 run, 1 hit, and none left on.
Yeah, Dennis Boucher. When Montreal picked him up in 1993, that was huge. And then he started a September game against Colorado, and the fans went bonkers. After all, he was from Quebec. He's from Canada. Chris Walker, 5-2 Phillies. Well, Larry doesn't touch him up.
1 out, base
For a
is
second
empty.
time, he gets touched up for a strikeout. Here comes Lefster. That's a base hit up the gut.
1 out, man on
I
first.
think Carlton might be lucky to get through 5. Here's Rondell. Back to the pitcher. This is a double play ball. You didn't think so, but it is. And safe. Rondell manages to beat the
2 outs, man on
but there are
first.
2 outs for Floyd. Hit to second, and that's the 3rd out. So Carlton does kind of do his thing.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left
5-2
on.
Phillies after
Top of the 6th.
5. On to the 6th, and here comes Boa. There goes Boa.
1 out,
Celebrate
base is empty.
to the dugout, even. Here's the trio. Good night, strike 3.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here comes Lonnie Smith. And he's gone. Strike out both sides.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Dun 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 dun. Gotta make mine.
Bottom of the
First
6th.
1-2-3 inning by either side, actually. Here's Lansing. Goodbye, strike 3. Carlton's like, anything you can do?
1
I can
out,
do
base is
better.
empty.
We shall see about that. Here's Barry. And a fly ball to Lazinski, so he can't strike out the
2
side
outs, base is empty.
automatically. Here's Grissom. And he flies out, so Carlton does his job.
An easy inning to score. 1,
Easy
2,
peasy lemon
3.
squeezy.
Top of the 7th.
On to the 7th. And now you get a higher, well, Labatt 50 sponsoring this. This is from the 90s, I think, because definitely, like, the home run thing, the home run board in Labatt 50 was a lot different. Here's Pete Rose, though. Nice, that's good.
One out, base is empty.
Here's McBride. Hit the short and possible error. 42. Oh, that was on the nose, but it
Two
has
outs,
to be
base
higher.
is empty.
For Schmidt. Well, he decides to go after Schmidt.
Two outs, men on first.
And he knows about Lisinski, so well, it's a steal attempt. Schmidt might steal. Not this time.
Two outs, men on first.
Yeah, they don't want Boucher being embarrassed by Lisinski. So it's gonna be. They're gonna give for Henderson. I would have went with Pissarro. They're gonna go with Kurt Reeder, Rod Henderson. 3 games for the 94 Expos for Greensboro, Kentucky. This was his inaugural season. They're gonna throw him to the Wolves. Hit the second, and it works. Henderson gets the ground ball out.
No runs, 1 hit,
And they're shot.
and 1 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Time for the 7th inning stretch, and time for Montreal to sing their song. Valerie, 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 I'm a happy wanderer. Valerie, Valerie, Valerie was a slut. Anyway, here's Cordero. Hit the first, and base hit. This is like,
No outs, men on first.
okay. Well, that's the 9th hit of Carlton. Pitch to Alou. Hits at the 3rd, and possible double play. Try to go around the horn. And it's around the horn, it does. 5-4-3 money in the bank, catching double.
Two
play.
outs, base is empty.
Didn't twist my words this time. Here's Walker. Hit the first, and close play. Fight for the ball. But he's out. Carlton escapes again.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th. Here comes Boone, the catcher, against Henderson. Pitch on the way. Nice play. 4-3 on the ground out.
1 out, base is
Didn't
empty.
really hear the ball go off the bat. It was Mannix. I heard that one. Fly ball to the left. Alou makes the catch.
Two outs,
Trips.
base is empty.
Yeah, that orange Kevlar roof really made a difference. Here's Boa. Takes a look. Yeah, that kind of
Two
feels
outs,
like
men on first.
the roof that Mr. Daryl Strawberry hit and all that. Boa's going to try to steal. Why not? And he does. Boa steals second. Surprised that Schmidt couldn't do it. Off of
Two
Boa's
outs,
foot.
men on second.
I know, eh? Here comes Trio. Base hit to right. Boa will score. Trio gets the second on the throw, so it's 6-2 for the Phils. And pull
Two
away from
outs,
this
men on second.
crowd. Here comes Lonnie. They're going to intentionally walk him to get to Pete Rose? Are you nuts?
Two outs, men
That's
on
a brutal
first and
mistake.
second.
Why would you do that? Especially after Rose does that. Trio is going to probably come in. 6-3, that's a RBI for Rose. Makes it 7-2. This game is getting far away from Montreal.
Two outs, men on first and second.
And Henderson is going to come out of the game. It is going to be Joey Eishen was a pitcher for the 94 Expos. I did not know that. I know he pitched later in his career with the Expos in the 90s. Wes Covina, 1 game, pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 runs. I did not know that. 24 years old. And he strikes out McBride. Nice strikeout. 2 on the board.
2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
I don't know.
Bottom of the 8th.
Here's Webster. Ooh, it's a word play. Is it a number? Tis. We go to the book. It is a 4-6. Ball 4 is in the dirt. The ball gets away from the catcher. And hope. Wow, Webster holds it first. So if that. Man, that one saved them because
No outs,
Webster was
men
on
on
second
first.
base. Here comes Rondell. Goodbye, strike 3. It's on BR.
1 out, men on
Yeah,
first.
Carlton's on watch. Here's Floyd. Man on base. A roll on the chart. It is a 5-6, a balk possibility. It is. Webster will move to second base on the buck. Now do
1 out, man on
7 to
second.
2. They're gonna let him pitch. Ooh, that's a rare play again. It's a 6, so it's on speed. I think they're gonna go after Webster. Yeah, they'll definitely go after Webster. They'll probably get him out too. Yep, they got him out. They're like, well, he's a slow runner.
2 outs, man on
I don't care
first.
about Cliff Floyd. I just don't. Here comes Lansing. Got him. Strike 3. Well, I think Lefty wants to stay
No
in
runs,
for all
no
9
hits,
innings.
and 1 left
I wouldn't
on.
blame him.
Top of the 9th.
7 to 2. It's a 5-run game, so the Phillies are gonna do the smart thing and just wide open like go for guys. Dell Unser is the first off the bench from Decatur, Illinois. 96 games, 10 RBIs. Yeah, you're up by 5. You'll be okay. Well, Unser takes a strike 3. Should go to
1 out, bases
auto
empty.
racing like Al Unser. Lasinski's gonna get a nice curtain call from the Philly fans who came to Montreal. Greg Gross is going to come in from York, Pennsylvania. 127 games in real life, 12 RBIs. And ball to third. He's out.
2 outs, bases empty.
And now Bob Boone. Well, there's a tradition. You don't move your catcher unless your pitcher is not the main pitcher. Get that? Get that? Moving right to left. Moises should be able to make the catch. Yes, he is. So nice job by Aishin.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bottom of the
7 to
9th.
2. So the Expos need some runs. Third base will go to John Vukovic, who can play third base. So Vukovic will move to third. Left field will go to Gross. Okay, so you got Barry, Grissom, and Cordero. So Barry is gone. Fletcher, the catcher, is definitely coming in from Elmhurst, Illinois. 94 games in real life, 260, 10 home runs, 57 RBIs. A lot of people said, why was he not the starting catcher? Especially if he could do that. He needs a high number. That is not a high number. It's a single, though. It's at 7. Now
No outs, man on first.
he's on B grades, but Carlton's like, I have a 5-run lead. Okay, sure. Here's some. Drives it to the gap. Gross is a 3 defensively. Question mark for doubles. This guy's 60% chance. It is! That's to left field, past Gross. Fletcher will probably hold. Yes, he will, because
No outs, men on
we want
second and
Cordero to
third.
get to loot. No. They're going to take Cordero out. And it's going to be Randy Milligan who's going to come in the pinch hit from San Diego. 47 games, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. Pitching away. Strike 3. He gone. What was that, 7?
1 out,
Probably
men on
2.
second and third.
That was 8. Moises Alou is definitely coming. You could walk him, but then you have to face Walker. That's the problem. Get a miss. It is a hit. A looping hit by Alou. Fletcher will score. Grissom will score 7-4. And I think that's the end of the day.
1
for
out,
Carlton.
men on first.
You know who's coming in. You gotta believe in Tuck McGraw. He's coming in for the save. Tuck McGraw from Martinez, California, 35 years old. 20 saves for the 1980 Phillies, the main closer for that team. And of course, unfortunately, because of Veterans Stadium, he died of some type of Veterans Stadium cancer. Believe it or not. Here's Walker. Right to Maddox. 2 down, and now Webster's comes in.
2 outs,
He's
men
2
on
for
first.
3, but they're down by 3. They need hits. And they're going to go with Lou Frazier, the guy that should have been the DH. From St. Louis, 76 games, 14 RBIs. Pitching away. Ground ball. Boone flips it to first. And the Phils win.
Philadelphia
7-4.
wins the game.
It was close. Montreal made
From
it
all of us
interesting.
at Replay Games,
But in
thanks
the
for
end,
playing.
it was Philly. Carlton beats Hill. McGraw to save. The Bull is the MVP. Well, why not? He went deep twice, 3 RBIs. Nicely done. 2 RBIs by Moises Alou. Phillies win 7-4. Carlton 8 1/3 innings. McGraw came in for the save. Hill couldn't do anything. Scott did okay. Then they went with White, who sucked. Boucher did well out of the pen. Henderson kind of sucked near the end, and Aishin did his job. 3 hours, 14 minutes. It was a pie game, 3 hours, 14 minutes. The Phillies started off quickly. Boone with an RBI single scored Rose, but Schmidt got greedy and got thrown out at home. Maddox had an RBI single scored Lucinski. He would have had a second RBI if Schmidt had stayed at third base. And then Rondell White single scored Larry Walker in the bottom of the second, 2-1. Philly with McBride on base, Lucinski deep, 4-1, and that meant Tim Scott coming in the game. Larry Walker went DP2 in the bottom of the third to make it 4-2. Lucinski in the fifth went deep, and then Danny Boucher had to come in for White. 5-2 until the top of the eighth. Trio single scored Boa, and Rose single scored Trio. And then Montreal 2 runs, Lou with an RBI single scored Fletcher and Grissom, but that was all. Philly Gagne set a cat. In French. Pittsburgh, Florida. Sees Florida win 3-2. Kevin Brown beats by 11. Dennis Cook with the save. Milner goes deep for Pitt, but Moises Alou goes deep for Florida. Yes, you're going to have two different Moises Alous. Kevin Brown is the MVP. Brooklyn beats the Mets 13-6. Spooner beats Starling, a save by Roebuck. Campy, Kellert, and Ferrillo going deep for the Dodgers. The Mets, 2 home runs by Darryl Strawberry, but Campy is your MVP of the game. Atlanta crushes the New York Giants 17-3. Glavine beats Rube Marquardt. Klesko goes deep twice. Grissom, Blosser, and Justice doing the job. Klesko is your MVP. Well, he had 2 home runs. 82 Brewers win 11-7. McClure beats Kurt. Cecil going deep twice. Former Blue Jays icon Roy Howe with a home run. Damian Miller went deep twice for the Diamondbacks, with Jay Bell also going deep. Cecil Cooper is your MVP. The Cubs, 1906 Cubs 3-1. Mordecai Three Finger Brown beats Oral Hershiser. Battle of the great scoreless pitchers. 75 Reds wins 4-1. Bourbon beats Bedrosian. Johnny Bench goes DP2 and is your MVP. And finally, the 42 Cardinals win 4-2 in San Diego. Mark Cooper beats Eric Chow. Shown the save. Coker Triplet and Kowalski gone deep for St. Louis. Kevin McReynolds, future Met, does his job. So we play daily. Roy Campanella, 6 RBIs. Oof. He's a big boy. Cecil Cooper actually had 6 RBIs himself. Doug McCabe leads the AL in RBIs with 5. Doug freaking McCabe. Steve Alboni, the play of the day with the RBI single in the bottom of the ninth to beat Texas. Well, to force extra innings against Texas, and that was the game of the day. So, yeah, we'll have all that coverage. We will have coverage for you, I believe, on the 14th, right? 2 to 13. Yeah, so April 14th. So, yeah, Tuesday, April 14th. Tuesday, April 14th will be when we will be back again for you. And I don't know what the matchups are going to be and all that. But, yeah, April 14th, we'll be back with PC Replay Baseball, back with the seasonal league for a double dip. I promise you. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond.